The village of Greystone lay swallowed by mist, its chimneys breathing weak threads of smoke into a starless sky. People here whispered of the castle in the woods, an ancient ruin perched above the cliffs like a wounded beast. They rarely spoke her name aloud, though everyone knew it. Lady Seraphine. Centuries ago, they said, she ruled this land. Her beauty was beyond mortal measure, pale as moonlight, with eyes like spilled wine and lips stained in eternal red. But it was her gaze that doomed men. One glance, and your will became hers. Most dismissed it as a scary story for children. Most, except Elias. He was 19, quiet, and kind-hearted. His grandmother told him the tales of Seraphine when the fire burned low. "She feeds on youth," she would whisper, "on those pure of heart. Promise me, child, never go into the woods when the moon is full." But on the night he broke that promise, the moon was swollen and red as blood. The sheep had scattered from the pasture, and Elias took a lantern to search for them through the fog. The woods seemed alive that night, the trees whispering secrets. The air was heavy with damp earth and something else, something sweet, like crushed roses. He followed the scent to the ruins. Amid the decay stood a single figure cloaked in shadow. When she turned, the lantern light touched her face, and Elias's heart stopped. She was beautiful in a way that defied reason. Her skin glowed faintly, and her deep crimson eyes caught his reflection and held it prisoner. "You shouldn't be here," Elias whispered. Her smile was slow and sorrowful. "No one should," she said, her voice a soft melody. "But you have come, nonetheless." He took a step back. "Who are you?" She tilted her head. "I am what remains of a promise. Tell me, boy, what is your name?" "Elias," she repeated it like a sacred word. "Elias, you have the eyes of mercy. That is rare. Are you Lady Seraphine?" He hesitated. A faint laugh escaped her. "They still remember me?" The air grew colder. Elias couldn't move, not from fear, but from something else. Her gaze bound him, soft as silk and strong as iron. "I've heard the stories," he said. You took lives." Seraphine stepped closer, the hem of her gown leaving trails of crimson petals on the frosted stone. "I took what was freely given," she whispered. "Hope, youth, dreams. They came to me with open hearts, and I gave them eternity." "You mean death?" "Is it so different?" she asked gently. "One moment of exquisite stillness, a sleep that never ends. Is that not mercy? For those who suffer, it is, and for those who are pure, it is beauty preserved." Her words wrapped around his mind like mist. "Why me?" he whispered. Seraphine smiled, a smile filled with centuries of loneliness. "Because you remind me of the sun, and I have not seen it in 1,000 years." The lantern guttered out, leaving them in moonlight. Seraphine began to hum a low, haunting melody. Elias felt his heartbeat slow, his body relaxing against his will. Images flickered through his mind. Vast candlelit halls, a ballroom filled with laughter, Seraphine dancing. Then, darkness. The screams of men long dead. "This is what they made of me, a monster. But once I only wished to save them." "Let me go," Elias pleaded. She touched his lips with a single cold finger. "Hush, my sweet boy. I will not hurt you. I will only take what you do not yet need." Her face was inches from his, her eyes shimmering with crimson tears. "I promise," she breathed. "You will dream forever." Her lips brushed his neck. There was a whisper, a sigh, and then stillness. Elias drifted in a sea of red mist. He saw Seraphine as a mortal woman, saw the plague sweeping through her lands, her desperate bargain with the shadows. He understood then. She did not kill out of cruelty. She sought connection, an end to her endless solitude. As her fangs broke the skin, he felt no pain, only a spreading cold and a strange peace. He awoke in his bed. Morning sunlight spilled through the window. His grandmother sat beside him, tears on her face. "You've been gone 2 nights," she whispered. "We found you by the ruins, pale as snow." Elias tried to speak. "She was lonely," he said. He felt something shift inside him. His heartbeat was faint, distant, and when he glanced toward the mirror, the sunlight did not touch his reflection. Years passed. The village forgot the boy who vanished. Seasons changed, but the castle remained. Sometimes, travelers spoke of a pale man wandering the cliffs at dusk, his eyes dark with sorrow. Sometimes they heard 2 voices singing together, carried on the wind. And if you walk there on a crimson moon night, you might see them, the lady and the boy, bound forever by her promise. Because love, in its purest and most tragic form, is never a blessing. It is a hunger that does not die. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to like and subscribe for more tales from the shadows.